Hi guys. We are going to be talking about our close-up nature pastel project. Our objectives are demonstrate skill in using oil pastels, demonstrate skill in observational drawing and composition, and then creating a close-up drawing of a natural object that shows personal style and creativity. So let's review observation drawing. So one thing that you could use to help you with observation drawing is a viewfinder. And I have some in class that look like that one second from the left. So it is a tool used to crop the image. So you use it to create a frame around what you're looking at. And that helps you kind of get rid of all the distractions around what you're drawing. So you're focusing it on a certain area. And you can also use it as a tool for other techniques. So citing, which I'll talk about, blocking in, drawing in an envelope, those other things. So using a viewfinder is a really helpful way to focus in on what you're drawing and not getting overwhelmed by all the things in front of you. So another one of our techniques, if you remember, is citing. So citing is using a tool like your pencil or even your thumb to create a unit of measurement as you're drawing, and that's how you get proportions accurate. So choose an object as the unit of measurement. So in the one drawing at the top, he's using the bowl from top to bottom. Then you hold your pencil vertical or horizontal to observe the angles. So you use this to lightly sketch your subject and then create accurate proportions. So if you have that bowl and then maybe there's a vase behind it, you can go, okay, the bowl is this high, and then the vase behind it is 1, 2, 3 bowls high. So however tall you draw the bowl, you know the vase has to be 3 of that measurement high. So it's a really good way to get accurate proportions. Third is blocking. So blocking in is when you get the general shape and overall proportion and parts of the image done before focusing in on the details. And I highly recommend you guys all do this. So looking at that still life of the pear with, I think it's a lemon or an orange, instead of drawing the circle, the oval for the pear and drawing the little slices, what are the overall angles and shapes? And then as you get the overall, then you start blocking in the smaller. So you're going from this overall shape and then you're filling it in with the details as you go. So for our project, the requirements are that you complete the plan sheet, which you should have as you're working along. You're going to create 4 sketches of your object, or you can do various objects before you start. When you're sketching, and especially in your final, your object must touch at least 3 sides of the paper. So no teeny tiny drawings in the middle. You're going to be using oil pastels to create the final drawing on pastel paper. And I'm looking for an observation of details. It does not have to be photorealistic. We're working in oil pastel, which is really hard to do details in. But I want you to see the look at your drawing and see that you're noticing shadows and shapes and textures and then interpreting them as you wish. So you're trying to capture the essence of the object. And then when you're done, you will assess and reflect on your work. So also optional, I will have objects in class, but you can also take a reference image to work from on your phone and I can print it for you, or you can look at your phone at the image to help you. So here is one example that I did. So it is of a sunflower. So you can see in the middle, I used kind of a stippling technique. I used a lot of blending. And then in the background, I kind of used scumbling to create that blue background. Here's another one I did of a succulent. Same thing though. I did a lot of smooth blending on this one. And then this is how I got the succulent drawing. So I did my big sketch really lightly. And then I made a sample of colors to kind of figure out what colors work together before I started on the final paper. So I always like to do a palette or color test first. And then as I went along, I would layer in blocks of color and then blend them together. So layering the dark, blending it over with the light, and then just working my way around. And then once you're finished, we're going to cover it with a layer of what's called polyacrylic, which is a sealer, which will seal in the oil pastel, and then it will no longer smear and you'll be able to hang it up and nothing will get on it. All right, I can't wait to see what you guys do. If you need any help in class, please let me know. Good job.